Hey, what's up guys, Bajheera here. Finally back in the gym! As the Hodge twins would say. I know it's been a long time since my last gym video. And that's partially because, you know, things have been busy, but it's partially because I caught a little cold, man. I often do get, you know, like one cold during the winter time, and it finally caught up to me, so I was out of commission for about a week, but, you know, it sort of corresponded well with the holidays, visiting the parents and all that, so definitely couldn't go to the gym during that. And some people ask me a lot. I'm just gonna make a really quick aside to this. Some people ask me, yo Baj, should I train when I'm sick? It depends. Like, I mean, if you feel like good enough to go to the gym, I mean, go for it. But if I train when I've got a cold like the cold I get, and that's really the only time I usually get sick, is I just, you know, catch a cold during the winter time. That sticks with me for a little while. And if I go to the gym, if I train during that cold, sometimes it can get into my lungs and stick with me for about a month. But if I take my time, if I take it easy, go ahead and take a full week off until you feel fully recovered, it will not stick with you. So I feel much better now. Definitely can get in the gym, but there's also the fact that, like, if you're sick, don't go to the gym because you don't want to get other people sick. You know, it's a community. You don't want to get your brothers in iron sick, so don't do that. But I mean, if you feel well enough and you're not going to get other people sick, I mean, maybe go for it, you know? Sometimes going to the gym will help you out. But for me, you know, I'm familiar with the kind of colds that I get during the winter. Not worth it to work out. Might as well just take the time off, recover, and I get back in the gym after that. So, I definitely, you know, I'm not feeling my absolute strongest, not feeling my leanest. When I had my cold, I was like, fuck it! I'm eating a whole bunch of cookies, you know, eating mama's cooking and all that, so I ate way too much cookies, so I don't usually eat like that at all, but, you know, if I'm sick and it's the holidays, you might as well eat a whole bunch of cookies and have that be that. And just, you know, for the record, my mom and Jenny make some amazing cookies, but I've had plenty of that, plenty of dessert for a good long while, so happy to be back to the gym, back in the diet, and back to doing back day. How many times can I say back in one sentence? But yeah, as you can see, this is my back day. I'm starting this off with some really under control, you know, seated rows. Transitioning into some heavier rows. I think I got up, probably only went up to at most about 200 pounds of rows here. But I am keeping my rep range pretty high. I am able to row about 200 something pounds for about, you know, 10 reps. And as you notice here, I am swinging my body just a little bit, but I'm also keeping the motion, the stretching and the contraction a little bit slower. You know, and some of these heavier reps, it might get a little wild, like this one in particular. But I am trying to squeeze in my back a whole lot, especially since this is my first workout back. I'm not trying to go at my absolute heaviest. I'm trying to let my muscles get back into the movements that they know so well, and not necessarily do super heavy weight, but get nice controlled reps and just get back in the groove. And this is something that I do in between a lot of my back exercises. This is if you focus on using your lats with this exercise, it's a really nice thing to superset, just because it really wears your lats out. But it also helps you target them. You know, if they're a little bit tired, a lot of times people talk about, you know, fatiguing a muscle before you want to work it. It helps you really get the feel for that muscle. And that's one of the things that I talk about this a lot in my videos, I feel like, is really actively squeezing the muscles that you want to work, even if you're doing, you know, a movement that has a couple different ways of being performed. Like these rows, like I could squeeze higher in my back to get my traps a little bit more involved, or I can squeeze really low to get that nice low rounded lat involved. And I do a little bit of both. And this exercise right here helps me know what it feels like to use that lat. And as you can see, you know, when I go all the way up, when I get that stretch, you can see my lat popping out of my shirt, which is pretty cool. As you might be able to tell, I'm definitely not as lean as I have been in the past. You can start to see my muscles filling out a little bit more. And that's because I'm not dieting anymore. I don't know if you guys have been watching my recent gym videos, but I think I talked about it a little bit. I am increasing my calories. I'm back up closer to maintenance. I think I'm around 3,500 right now, so I'm definitely not going crazy. I'm not going on the dreamer bulk or anything, but I am doing a little bit of a leaner bulk. I'm getting my calories up. I'm giving my body plenty of fuel to work with. I'm feeling good during my workouts, and I'm definitely not feeling like I have to restrict myself in terms of my eating. I'm not getting to the point during in a bulk where I have to not necessarily force food down, but, you know, definitely be hardcore about eating every 2-3 hours. Eating even if I don't feel like eating. Nothing like that going on. Just getting the food in, but eating comfortably, but trying to make sure I keep my calories high enough that I can make some gains without gaining too much fat. However, like I said, you know, been eating a whole lot of cookies, so I'm sure in this next week or so, I'll be noticing a little bit of fluff, but that's nothing a little bit of hard work and maybe some cardio can't help with. So, like I said, I don't want to put on too much fat, but I definitely want to give myself enough calories to work with to gain some weight. In terms of muscle, at least. Gain some strength, gain some muscle, have that happen a little bit before the beach season, I guess. But yep, now I'm transitioning into some pull downs, and with these pull downs, it's the same idea. You know, you can work them so that you use your rounded lat if you sit up straighter, or for me, I'm leaning back a little bit and I'm really squeezing with the top of my back. I know that in some of my recent progress updates videos, I've noticed that my back is actually an area of weakness for me, and I think that's something that I really need to focus on during my back days. Really need to push it. Really need to maybe be a little bit more focused about learning how squeezing my back muscles feel. You're really getting in touch with the movements that are going to help me build my back muscles. And if you guys know me, if you've watched my gym videos before, I'm not really a super strong guy. You know, I don't lift massive weights, not moving around massive poundages. But what I do like to do is really get in touch with my body, really learn what it feels like to work certain muscles, and use that idea, use that mind-muscle connection to really train the muscle groups that I'm interested in, having every exercise be maximally effective, doing moderate weight with pretty high volume, and that's how I make my gains. And that's what I'm going to do here on my pull downs. I really don't think I went any heavier than, I think, 180 today on the pull downs. But like I said, I did a lot of rows before this, did some pull-ups after this, and I pretty much do pull-ups every day. That's one of the things that I do when I feel like a muscle group like my back. When I feel like it's lagging, I'll do exercises for it every day. Not necessarily blast it every day, but just give it a little bit of love, show it a little bit of attention. And I think pull-ups are one of those exercises that you can definitely do every day. I feel like, honestly, I could bench every day if I wanted to. I feel like I could do calf raises. I can and do crunches every day. I think maybe pull-ups are one of those exercises as well. So this is an exercise that I want to get better at. People were using the normal barbell, so I did some bent over rows on the Smith machine, and I think I definitely need to work on leaning over more, trying to get definitely like get my body, like my torso, a little bit closer to parallel to the ground. But honestly, I was pulling really high in my back here, and I think that's fine because, I mean, my upper back definitely needs work, as we've seen in some of my progress updates videos. And even though it was a back day, you know, I want to throw in a little bit of arms. I feel like my arms could use a little bit more love, especially my triceps. So I'm throwing some triceps in here. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, I mean, it's your workout. You can do what you want. A lot of times people ask me, like, you know, what's the ideal, you know, strength training program? You know, what's the absolute best setup for your training? And honestly, the way I schedule my workouts and the way, you know, especially if you're just starting out, the way I suggest you schedule your workouts, I mean, have an idea. I generally do legs, chest, back, arms and shoulders. Oh, and if you'll notice, just another quick aside that I tend to do. I didn't do deadlifts today because my lower back was hurting. Even before I got sick, my lower back was hurting, and I didn't necessarily want to jump into a massive big daddy lift on my second day back in the gym. I did a chest workout before this one. But yeah, that's why I didn't do deadlifts today. I often do deadlifts during my back workout, but regardless. I'm alternating between tricep pushdowns and a little bent over rows with a pulley system here. But as I was saying, you know, schedule your workouts in a way that makes sense to you. And even if you're doing your back day and you want to do some tricep pushdowns, go for it. You don't necessarily have to trash your muscles so that your triceps are going to be so sore they can't even function when you need them for your chest day or something like that. But honestly, I mean, there are certain exercises that you can train. There's certain, muscles that you can train every day if you wanted to. If you want your triceps to grow, train triceps every day. You know, have a day where you're gonna hit them really hard. They might be sore, but I mean, just you can. Your body is a resilient thing, and if you're resting and eating, you will recover. And I don't think it's gonna hurt you if you want to train biceps every day. If you want to go to the gym and warm up with curls or do curls at the end of your workout just because you really like doing curls and you want to build your biceps, you're allowed to do that, man. That's absolutely fine. If you want to build your chest, if you feel like you want to go to the gym and bench every day, do it, man. I did that for a long time. I benched every day, and for a while there, this might be embarrassing. But in the context, you know, it was cool because I trained bench so much that I could bench more than I could squat. You know, I could bench, my bench was 315 before my squat or deadlift was, but now my deadlift is 385 and my squat is also 315. So I've caught up, you know, but that was a result of me being like, you know what, my legs need to grow. So I'd go to the gym and I'd warm up with squats every day. I'd do a few squats every day, and I would oftentimes even do isolation leg exercises every day because I knew that my legs needed to grow. And for example, now, my choice of cardio, and I am doing about 20 minutes of cardio on most days. I didn't do cardio today because I was tired and I was hungry and Jenny was ready to go. So I was like, fuck it, let's go home. But I often have been finishing my workouts with a little bit of Stairmaster because I feel like that would help my legs grow. Just because you're just using them, guys. You're making use of your muscles. You're giving them some love. And even if it's not the day necessarily that you want to train those muscles hard, fatigue them, get them, to their limits, you can still show them some love, and that's going to help. But, that's what it comes down to. Get some exercise, make some gains. Doing anything is better than doing nothing. And if you want to work your biceps every day, go for it. Sometimes I feel like doing curls on back day. Sometimes I feel like doing curls on chest day or leg day. And I do, because that's what I feel like doing. And I get to do what I want during my workouts, because the gym is something I absolutely love. And you're definitely allowed to have fun. So don't forget that. But yeah, this was my back day for today. Definitely fatigued, as you can see there. Definitely got a good workout in. So happy to be back in the gym. Very, very happy to be making gym videos for you guys once again. Really, really hope you guys enjoy these gym videos, because I absolutely love making them for you. So keep up the good work. Definitely keep supporting the videos, and I'll keep making them for you. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace!